So I'm not quite sure when Alinivar got into music, but it's way better than that tacky art. Welcome back to Cognitive Dissonance. Previously, Laris finished up his journey. He had a bad time. And then he had a great time at Bowfest. And no one had any mental... Where were we? Oh yes, Chapter 2, ending. This is what chapter saves look like. So the next chapter would be... Red Bow Revolution. Didn't we already have that? Oh, this place looks a lot nicer, but here's a jerk. He wants to stay with us. Elmadon, the guy I thought was dead. He didn't know what he was doing. It's as if he was Gigist. Well, usually they use a Mani Mani statue or that kind of thing, but I guess his power isn't there yet. I don't know. I do know if you say no, you'll miss out on some much-needed dictatorship, and he joins the Starmen. Maybe we should keep him around. Keep a close eye on him. So he's gonna hang out with us. He's gonna do some things. I don't know. I mean, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, am I right? Also this thing, the money multiplier machine. It has multiplied my money. Oh, that is so many Bobucks. So Colonel Saturn is all by himself. I wonder what he's up to today. Besides shooting everything in sight. Yelling about a rock war. This place cleaned up nice. Ah, there's Alinivar's tacky art. I thought he got into the music thing. Well, at least we got hybropods that aren't for Mr. Saturn's. They sleep in trash cans. Only if they're a doctor, though. Oh, hey, I remember this table. Yeah, that's an awesome table. It could go everywhere. Yeah, maybe we should recruit some more people. Colonel Saturn can't play this with his nose. I don't even know what game it is, it's just that he can't play with his nose, even though he played the keyboard pretty well. I mean, he had it handled. I think he could do a video game. We're gonna have to teach Colonel Saturn how to play Smash. So here's where Elmadon hangs out. Now, we're on Saturn's rings, but those stars are moving quite fast. Yeah, I just did. Not really, according to current research. This is an alien musing about aliens. I don't know. We don't have any spaceship technology on Saturn. Only, the Gigas. Whatever they are. Those aliens, the Mewtwo's, they got the spaceships. Everybody else is kind of just hosed. I heard some crazy monkeys are shooting needles into space, trying to hit the moon. And sometimes Mars. Ah, hi. Oh, you mean Alinivar and Zarbol? You went looking for something. They could be in trouble. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna need a robot. No, not that robot. No, not that robot either. Ah, that's the robot I'm looking for. Hey, Laris. We need help. Okay, cool. You didn't get new orders, so you're gonna run on the old ones. Laris gets. Well, at least we have our main damage dealers. Psychic and Power. Yeah, Laris pretty much has the same stuff he did before. I wonder what kind of time jump we had going on here. Oh, I did forget something. Right here. Nanobot Backpack. It's kind of like you equip it and it's like a restore. There's a gradual HP boost. And Laris's Hyperpod is also not for Mr. Saturn's. Yeah, I enjoyed the music and all, but we gotta go save somebody. So we just appropriated his entire fortress. If we went to the basement sections, it's still kind of messed up. We're working on that. But otherwise, it's nice and fixed. Gotta get this sign out of here one day. We scratched it out, but I don't feel like it's enough. Oh, yeah, and when I died from the diamondization, I went down and got the Mr. Scrunchy. That's the Mr. Scrunchy right there. Why on one antenna? Don't ask me, but it's good stat boost, so heck with you. So Sadain is nice and peaceful now. They got all their bows back. They got their bowbucks back too. Yeah, the government was appropriating them. I just feel like going this way, okay? Yeah, there's a trash can mook here. Why is there a trash can mook? I thought I banned you guys. Oh. Oh. That's why he's there. F42. That could be two different references in one. Yeah, looks like this guy's house got leveled anyway. Actually, we did that. To grow a new house there. That's what that bow is. Yeah, that guy was kind of a jerk. We didn't like him. He was neurotic. No, not really. What is a 5? I never heard of a 5. Why is it creepy out? I mean, the mooks, I know, they used to be part of Elmadon's group, but I think they're okay now. Colonel Saturn cookies. Laris, update the map, okay? Let's check out the store. This store is indeed a store now. Hooray! We can sell too. Which we should do because I got this middle bow. Get rid of that. Tentacle wrappings. Let's keep the beam around. But yes, this item right here, super, super useful. We're gonna need that. I'm not selling that. Okay, we could get a Fire Alpha for Laris, and an Azure Bow for Colonel Saturn. Sadly, this game is not equipped with the whole, hey, you bought an item, would you like to equip it thing. No, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, where's that fire disc? Right there. No, you know fire. I've downloaded it onto your system. Burns all enemies. Laris is really being a pyromaniac lately. He got a flamethrower, he has fire powers. I'm kinda concerned. Alright, that's all I need from you. Thank you. I got plenty of fuzzy frogs. I don't really use them that much. Thought I would be using them more. Let's go check out the cave. Hey, it's that dude again. But he's kinda getting bagged. Let's help him out with that. Oh no, the bag's on fire! I've been pranked! Oh, this is really bad because and that's the reason why I wanted to keep the beam around. Yeah, we're getting attacked by burn flakes. I wish I had a shotgun, really. The shotgun would have been able to take care of this. But I sold it. Ah! Fire everywhere! It burns! I hate it! I can't use fire on fire, obviously. It would be just quite silly, wouldn't it? But these fires have a nasty habit of calling for help and bringing back more those burn flakes. So I'm gonna quicken up Mr. Saturn. If I had, like, the spread beam, or was able to afford the spread beam, or just had something that wasn't fire-based, these guys wouldn't be too much of a problem, because look how low their HP is. Also, you notice Laris has a new ability. It's called Protect. It will put up, like, a shield on everybody in the team for, like, until its next turn, and it gives them a little bit of healing. So Laris is kind of like a weird psychic power tank. He's really dependent on using psychic powers and defending people. Okay, we fought the fire with our guns. We did it. We shot it to death. That works, right? And we got some fire in a jar. All the fire in the jar. Yep, that's how you take care of fire. You put it in a jar. Well, at least we have firepower to go around. And this is status problem, Mook. He has advanced status problems to tell us. Like strange. And slow and sticky. Basically the same thing. Dumb is like Mother 3's amnesia. You forget your complicated abilities like Psi. And then you have Shield and Reflect, which are good abilities. Reflect is really, really good in this game because it's basically an all-counter shield. Whenever that character gets hit, it'll reflect anything back. Beams, physical attacks, psychic powers. It's really, really good. And the Doctor is in! We don't need repairing it this time, though. No, we don't want it to operate at me. Only the Doctors are allowed to say Zoomer on Saturn. If you see Mr. Saturn saying Zoomer other places, well, they're not privy to the law. This guy is not with the times. He still thinks there's a dictatorship going on. Which he's right, I'm the dictator now, but I'm a benevolent one. You know, they have those. Hey, let's check out that old palace place. I wonder what they're gonna put up here now. All this space. Name undisclosed. Well, I need to find name undisclosed and take his palace from him. And this used to be Elmadon's house, or I guess something like that. He's hanging around with the dudes that beat him. That is definitely correct. If you go over to that house after you say no to Elmadon, he says, "Hey, didn't he run off with the Starmen?" Spoiler, you never see Elmadon again. At least from what I've seen on the internet. I've been searching about it, and there's no evidence that Elmadon ever shows up again. Big casinos. He's living some kind of weird lie. There was never big casinos here. It was just pain and torture. And no bows. Okay. Well, I have to find the whole band first, but, you know, after Bowfest, they set up the tents and they start doing some things. Many problem, but it's okay now. Oh no, he's not feeling the groove. How can he not feel the groove? There's no music playing to feel the groove, that's why. Let's raid this tent. Let's not raid this tent. Fiesta Frank! That's another record! Probably has to do with something with Frank's song from EarthBound. Oh no! It's a Nintendo reference! In this game even! He got them off of a policeman and own it. Oh, look at all this stuff. It's Colonel Saturn merch. Oh, it's something a bit more shady than Colonel Saturn merch. We got a Psionic Gold Herb. Heals 60 PP, that's really good. And I'll just confiscate that. Yeah, I know. It's another fourth wall break. The devs didn't do anything new with the swamp, so they put a robot in your way. That's to keep you from going back to the second point of power in Chapter 3. Yeah, once you leave a chapter, that's it. You're done. You gotta wait till later. That's why the enemies get stronger. And that Cup of Life Noodles box is starting to turn into like Thunder Bombs. I bet if I come back here a little bit later, that'll be filled with another Cup of Life Noodle. Nothing here, though. Just, ripped Mother 3 music again. And the Saturn table. Giddy up. Alright, didn't see Alaris yet. Well, no, I see Alaris. I definitely see Alaris. But, I don't see an Alinivar. Or, you know, a Zarbol. Where the heck did they go off to? We did the point of power thing. Also, let's fight Bat. There's new bats here. It's the Batastics. Laris, you might want to heal up a little bit. Go into sleep mode. Colonel Saturn has this. He's good. He has the power of gun. Of course he has it covered. Too bad I can't put Colonel Saturn into sleep mode with his abilities. how fast Colonel Saturn is compared to Laris. That's insulting. And Colonel Saturn is only like 3 levels higher than him. Man, Laris, you gotta work on your speed, buddy. Put a little more juice in the engine. What are you using? Experimental engine. Alright, well, then that's why it's experimental, I guess. Oh boy. Welcome to this place again. I've gotten used to the walking speed by now, but this place could still kind of be a slog. Obviously, when we learned in the UFO part of the chapter, we can't go back to Satralia the regular way. The rings collapsed. So we're gonna have to take a detour of some sort. You know what? Just for, you know, shits and giggles, let's go check out the old point of power. Yeah, not fighting that robot. It's probably a robot. I'm pretty sure it's a robot. Oh no, this place collapsed too. He's building a bomb to clear the cave-in. Explosive goodness! I like this mook. Alright. Which means we'll be able to come back to this point of power later if you manage to skip it in Chapter 1. But right now, you're closed off from that. I gotta admit, that is pretty clever. You know, just making up roadblocks. Granted, this one over here is a bit more imaginative than the one... Oh, there's suddenly a robot in the way. We'll take care of that robot, don't you worry. Tear that robot apart. We'll tear it a new one. Okay, are these robots? I'm curious now. Yeah, they're robots. What I was hoping for was more of those, like, you know, the void floater things from Chapter 2. That, they drop something called the Space Rock. And Space Rocks are really good a little bit later when you could actually make items. I guess you can make some good mid-game stuff with it. And some endgame stuff, too. I think there's a weapon. This is a durable robot. Shoot it some more. Man, I could go for a PK life up right now. Where's Alinivar at? Yeah, healing items. No, we got cake, but I think it's a lie. We can smoke the herb, but that only makes us pretend we have more health. I guess I'm just gonna ding a little bit. I mean, we're almost at the end of this entire thing. We just have another bag to get through. Okay, what's it gonna be this time? That doesn't look threatening. But we're gonna fight it anyway. It's the Grassassin! Yes, that's exactly what it is, and nothing else. So we're just gonna shoot it dead. It has freeze powers, which means it's probably weak against the PK fire. Oh wow, that is an impressive PK fire. Psychic powers are kind of a tactical nuke in this game. I should be using them more often. Oh, there they are. Oh no, it's him. Don't explode us, please. What apple? What apple? You don't know an apple. No, we're gonna get murdered because he wants an apple. Jeez, let's go to the store, geek. Well, I guess the end of the game has come early. Let's shoot Geek with a gun. Wow, this guy is deadly. Something tells me we're not supposed to win this battle. I'm gonna fight it anyway. Give him that good old-fashioned PK fire. Right up his butt. What happened? Laris, you were supposed to PK fire. Oh, he died, that's why. Oh, if you haven't noticed, Alinivar has a new ability here. He can riff. He can play his guitar and do damage to every enemy. It's still kinda dinky, though. More shielding, we need it! More guns! I bet if we had a special item we could kill this guy. But no, this guy is seeming like he's a bit too out of our league. Come on, Colonel Saturn. You can do it! I believe in the power of gun! Now I don't believe in the power of gun. He just healed himself with his own anger. That's more powerful than guns. These guys are really holding their own against them, though. We're down to one guy. One heroic stand for the old soldier. Guns blazing. Fighting against the psychic menace. Can he actually win? Can anyone actually win? Because I know of a game that says no. No one wins. Well, that sucks. Game over forever. They're all dead. Someone answered Alaris? Oh, hey, New. We could use the healing. Well, at least Laris is operating. And Gigas has gone... Well, not Gigas. I keep on saying that. Giga's gone completely bonkers. And an apple thing. Time to go to Cytralia Tower, I guess. Well, you could drop us some, like, healing or something, you know? So I guess we have a new mission. We have to go back to the tower, what we shouldn't go into, but no one will stop us boing. Yep, the team's all together. It's a good thing. Actually, I could probably go back to Satsuine if I wanted to. We'll cross that avenue when we come to it. Somebody wanted to meet the band. But this area is not Satsuine or Satralia. It's someplace new. This is a point of power location. But I'm kind of stressed for time, so you know what? I'm just going to end this one a little bit earlier. Next time on Cognitive Dissonance, the third point of power location, and then we go on a tower adventure. Good night, folks.